Alright folks, in today's video we have another sovereign citizen dummy, or in her case, an American state national. It's not going to go well for her. And yes, there are going to be kids in the car during this. And they're going to let a little secret slip, and I'm going to point it out once they say it, because it explains a lot of the situation. Enjoy the video.
Can you roll this back window down for me? Hello. Hi, can you roll this window down for me? Hi, my name is Officer Fager with the Edgewater Police. The reason I stopped you, he's not in his seatbelt, and your tag is obscured. The top of it, you can't see what it is, and it doesn't come back to anything.
My camera is blocking the top.
Yeah, do you have your driver's license with you? Do you have an actual driver's license?
No, that is my ID. I'm an American state national.
Okay, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
Do you have a registration and valid proof of insurance?
I'm not engaging in the commercial use of the highways or byways, nor am I operating in a for-hire capacity. I'm a foreign national exempt from foreign law under Amendment 11 of both the Constitution and the Constitution of the United States, and I claim all my exemptions.
Okay, so do you have any other documentation from the United States government saying that you're exempt from these, or that you're
I don't have my paperwork in the car with me, but I do have it.
Okay.
And that's my form of ID, and those are my private plates on the car.
Okay, this is a passport. Okay, so I'm aware of your group that you're with. This doesn't grant you any rights to drive.
Please run my passport?
I will. Do you have a driver's license in any state in the United States?
No.
No? Okay. Do you have any other documentation? Nothing from the United States government saying you have diplomatic immunity?
My paperwork is at my house.
Okay, are you aware that in the United States, when you're a diplomat inside the United... Are you claiming to be a diplomat? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm a foreign state national.
Right. So,
That's what I am.
So you're a foreign state national.
Yes, and
But
if you run my
you're claiming
passport,
diplomatic
you will
immunity,
see-
correct?
If you run my passport, you'll be able to see my documents there.
That's...
It reflects.
So do you have
my
a
status.
driver's license in any state in the United States?
That is my form of ID, sir.
Do you have a driver's license? That's not my
form of
question.
ID.
Do you have a
No,
driver's license? You do not. Okay.
No, that is my form of ID.
Do you have a registration or a valid proof of insurance for the vehicle? It's a yes or no question.
No.
Okay. Any particular reason he wasn't seatbelted?
No, he had.
He was hanging out the window. Yeah, but when we were behind him, he didn't have his seatbelt
Pulled
on.
away from school. And
Okay, where did you obtain that tag?
From foreign state national guy in Alabama who makes the plates.
Okay. So you're aware that in the United States and in the state of Florida, you're required to have specific tags that actually go to the vehicle and is registered. Are you aware of that?
My private automobile.
Okay.
Those are my
You've been filled
private
with some
plates.
false information. So in the state of Florida, you're
No, I'm
required to
not
have a
sure
driver's
that-
license.
I'm not sure many people are aware.
We are.
of the
I
actual-
have read a lot about the foreign state
I
nationals.
don't know. I feel like they give people a bad rap because I've been in situations before where I try to explain to them and they keep calling me sovereign citizen and like.
Well, that's
even-
what it
even
is.
if you look
That's what it
up,
is.
No, it's not.
Alright guys, I'm gonna not take too long. I'm gonna try to speed run this. At the beginning, she said, oh, she's not in commerce, yada yada. Black's Law Dictionary, 2nd edition, you're misinterpreting the word employ, which means to make use of something, and you're interpreting it as you have to be employed. No, you're making use of a vehicle. It's my private automobile. Man, it's not a fucking toaster, it's a car. I believe it was a minivan. Like, grow up. I'm an American state national. They always call me a sovereign citizen. Newsflash, lady. They call you a sovereign citizen because that's what you are. The people who decided to shoot off and say, oh, I'm an American state national, only happened once these dipshits got coined domestic terrorists. And they wanted no part of that, so they're like, oh, let's use the same rhetoric, the same script, but let's call ourselves American state nationals. That'll hide us. Wrong.
It is.
It's not. And when you look it up on the internet, it'll tell you right, but it'll explain it as a sovereign citizen.
Essentially, it's a sovereign. It is a sovereign citizen entity. Do you have keys to the vehicle? Can you hand me the keys?
No, I cannot.
Okay, step out of the car for me.
Oh no, she hit him with the sovereign citizen. Quick, let's roll up the windows.
Get out of the car. Unlock it. Can you unlock it?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Step out of the car.
Close my door!
Step out of the car. 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 Stop!
Stop!
You're gonna get chased. Get out of the car now. Get out of the car. You just kicked me. Get out of the car now. Get out of the car. Get out of the Get your hands behind your back. Stop. Stop. You're fine. I know she's your mom. 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 Your mom's fine, okay? Go back in the car. Go back in the car. It's okay. We're gonna come take her to the grass and you guys can talk to her, okay? Step away from her.
It's already bad enough with father. I don't need her method too.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what I wanted to talk about. Oh no, you can't take her. My dad just got arrested. I wonder what the fuck for. Your mom already thinks she's, a special human being who doesn't need to follow the law, spits on the Constitution, says F you to the Supreme Court. That's what she thinks. I can only imagine what the father thinks. These little crotch goblins are indoctrinated into thinking their mom is some sort of special human being because more than likely that's what she's been telling them. The officers did a great job. They could have tased her, could have pepper sprayed her, could have broke the window. But the officer's literally talking like this the entire video. This mom is a terrible mom. She is now making these officers the bad guy, making these kids hate police simply because she is a trash, scum of the earth human being.
She's the only person I have. Please.
Step back over here.
Please, I'm sorry.
Go back to the car, please. Your mom's gonna be okay. Your mom's gonna be okay.
Please, no, just don't.
We're not gonna hurt her. Your mom's gonna be okay.
She's the only person I have. Nothing right, please.
Okay.
These are my children.
Okay.
Please.
Go back in the car. Get these kids away from me.
They forced me out of my car. They dragged me on the floor like an animal. I did nothing at all. I just
Stand up.
picked my children up from
Stand
school.
up. Watch your phone. Walk over to that car.
I can't believe you're doing this.
Grab that one too.
There's nothing wrong.
Come here, bud. Come here, bud. Hey, come on. Step over here. Unlock your car. Hey. Take a seat in the vehicle. You have any weapons on you? Purse? No, she doesn't. Take a seat. You did, please. Hey, try to talk to you. Okay? Hey, that's
I tried to talk to you.
No, but
why
you weren't
would you drag
listening.
me out of my car like that? You had no right.
Motor audit says you saw the channel.
Right? I'm not a U.S. citizen. Okay, I understand you're doing your job and all that, but I did nothing wrong. And now you're forcefully pushing me into
Get in
the
the car. You're under arrest.
Why?
Because you kicked me. Battery on a law enforcement officer. You did. It's on camera.
did
You
not
did
kick
kick me.
you.
You did kick me.
No, I didn't.
Yes.
You were pushing me, pulling me out of my car.
Just come right here. Yep. You want some quick games like this?
I'm not playing any games.
Now I'm here to talk about something that I feel very, passionate about, and it's somehow getting the government or petitioning the government to add a sovereign citizen kicker to certain crimes. Like you have a hate crime kicker for certain crimes, add a sovereign citizen kicker. For all these things that they do under the umbrella of a domestic terrorist movement, your 90-day sentence is now a year. Your, 180 days, 90 days, whatever, it's now 3 years for certain crimes. That would solve this entire thing, but it's about to move to the officer talking to the baby daddy, husband, boyfriend, whatever. He's an idiot.
Adult male detained,
Just like a female for a search would have one.
adult male background at 1446.
No, they arrested me and they have the kids. I did nothing
Move your foot.
And he dragged me out of my car! They dragged me out of the car!
Give me a second. Let me see who I can find.
I'm trying to make a phone call. There's 3 kids in the car. They're freaking out right now.
Who are you going to be? Where are you?
Hi, this is Officer Fager with the Edgewater Police Department. Who am I speaking with?
This is Joshua. What's going on?
Are you husband or father of the kid? Are you able to try to respond to take the kid? She's under arrest for battery on a law enforcement officer and resisting an officer with violence.
That doesn't seem like her. I don't understand what's going on.
Okay, well, you can review the body camera footage because it was her. So do you want to respond to take the kids?
Talk to dad.
Do you want to have a conversation?
My son.
We're calling to get somebody to come pick you up. Do you have a valid license? Do you have a license right now?
I don't use no license, sir.
Huh?
I don't use a license.
Well, in the state of Florida, you have to have a valid driver's license to drive a motor vehicle on the roadway. You understand that, right?
She understands full well, officer, but she thinks she's special. She thinks the Constitution doesn't apply to her. She thinks the Constitution of Florida and the laws of Florida don't apply to her. Why? Because that's what her guru said. More than likely, her husband, or earlier in the video where, oh, yeah, it's this guy in this place that makes all these fake plates. Those are the gurus putting this toxic bullshit into her head, and now she's trying to, oh, I'm crying, you should let me go. That doesn't work on me. Sorry, sweetheart.
No.
No.
I can see if I can get someone closer. Can you give me 5 minutes?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep, you can just call her number back if you want.
Okay.
Thanks, bud.
Being a police officer is an inherently dangerous job. So when you're told to do something and you tell them no, we're going to then make you do it. That's just the way it works. This whole sovereign...
But it's still not right. They really
You
forced
committed a
me to the crime. I did not hurt anyone. I was not committing a crime.
You committed
They
a...
dragged me out
You
of
committed
my
a misdemeanor
car
in the state of
by
Florida.
My legs, like
Listen.
an animal.
Well, you kicked him.
Sir, I did not kick him. He's dragging my legs, and I'm trying to pull my
You
legs
are-
back to sit up in my seat.
You are
so
driving-
if he got kicked, it was not intentional.
You were driving a motor vehicle that is unregistered in the state of Florida, which is a misdemeanor crime, punishable by jail and fines, so you can't go to jail for it.
And you are going to jail for it. You don't have a driver's license in the state of Florida. That's a misdemeanor. You're going to jail for that.
She said she used to have... So she
She's
paid 30
suspended.
bucks. Well, no, I know. She paid 30 bucks to this sovereign citizen group to get that tag because she's one of the foreign national things, and they told her you don't need a license anymore, you don't have to register, you don't have to do all this stuff.
Ask if it's okay if Maya, their next door neighbor, picks up.
Is it okay if Maya, your next door neighbor? Yes.
Hello.
Hello, are you Maya?
Yes, I am.
Gotcha.
6 Alpha 15.
You realize all your cars... Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
Can we see it so we can make sure? You realize in the state of Florida, your vehicle has to be registered, right?
It is registered.
Because there's been documented time after time after time that somebody tries to do this, and it's proven that it's false. It's not true. Okay? But ultimately, at the end of the day, you can't put your hands on a police officer. Not in the United States, not in the state of Florida, not in the city of Edgewater. Okay? There's repercussions to that. All right?
Did you get her on the sovereign thing, or she?
Well, oh, her? Did she get you onto it? Because she has a tag too.
No, it's just me.
She's your neighbor.
Who
got it first? You or her?
She
Did she turn you on to it? So you could look into this?
No, that's her own business, but I wanted to look at it.
Oh, she has a business doing it.
No,
that's
it's
her own.
like her,
Personal business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. So she's gonna walk home with your kids. She's not driving her car either. Her car's getting towed just like yours.
Congratulations, folks. We have a twofer. Thank you, officers, for being so gracious to us. I'm just going to release this today. I'm doing it at 2 o'clock. I'll release it at 5 on a Friday. Thank you for that, officers. So it seems like not only is she a sovereign citizen, but her neighbor's a sovereign citizen. More than likely, their husbands are sovereign citizens. They already have the guy making the fake plates. He's a sovereign citizen guru. It's like their HOA got together one day and they're like, instead of just being regular assholes, let's be sovereign citizen assholes for our neighborhood. And I don't want to congratulate a sovereign citizen, but thank you for not arguing with the officers and getting yourself arrested and just saying, you know what, I'll walk the kids home. Thank you.
You guys have to have registered vehicles in the state of Florida. They have to be registered. That's the bottom line.
And that's the bottom line to Stone Cold Sexton.
But here's the other thing you have to understand, right? Her vehicle's being towed, but she's walking home with your kids because of how she reacted. Okay? She didn't kick me. She didn't put her hands on a police officer screaming at her. Right?
Hold on a second.
Call me back and let me know. Oh, okay.
No, hey, I'm right here. It's Sergeant Benz. You're going to be able to take her kids.
Yes.
You're going to receive a citation for unregistered motor vehicle. Your vehicle is going to get towed by Edgewater Towing, and you'll be able to walk home with the kids.
Did you hear that? They want to tow my car.
They can't tow it. It's not.
And he can hear you. You're on the speaker if you want to say something.
It's a vehicle that has 4 wheels, and it's powered by a motor. It is a motor vehicle, sir.
Except it's registered as automobile.
No, sir. It's going to get towed. She's going to get a ticket, and she'll be on her way.
Okay, but it shouldn't be towed. But I mean, we're not causing a problem, but it should not be towed.
Well, it's not registered. The Florida registration on it was canceled, so therefore it's no longer registered.
Right, and she doesn't actually need a registration. It is a private property. It's private automobile. It's a part
And
of a
it's in
trust.
trust.
It is in a
Yes,
trust.
so you keep that in
So
mind.
if you do, I mean,
It's gonna cost you guys a lot.
but you do tow it. There are going to be issues. It's in a trust. It's private property. It is not to be towed. If you run her passport, it'll show you that you're not supposed to even question or detain her for any reason.
So we're not questioning or detaining her. She actually showed up at the traffic stop at the request of the other female to pick up her kids. It was discovered when she got her here that her vehicle was unregistered.
It doesn't have to be registered. We have proof from the Department of Motor Vehicles, from Department of Transportation. It doesn't have to be registered.
They say the Department of Transportation is not real. I don't know what that means.
But again, it does not have to be registered. So please reconsider towing it because that's in violation.
I got you.
of Amendment 11.
Okay, I've reconsidered it, and it's still going to get towed, okay?
Pow.
Are you towing her car as well?
Yes, her car's getting towed. Yeah, she's going to jail. She's going to jail, yeah. She kicked the police officers.
No.
She kicked him.
Hi.
Hi. You taking
It
kids?
would really help if you let me take my car.
It's not registered, ma'am.
It is registered.
It's not.
I don't know how to.
Where's it registered?
With the DOT, US DOT, with the transportation, your company, all your.
No, City of Edgewater. We don't work for DOT, ma'am.
I know you don't work, but.
So, well, you said my company. It's not my company.
But it is registered as a private property and it's put in trust, so it should technically be treated differently than cars that are on roads that are in commerce, correct?
No.
Yes.
No.
What do you mean in commerce?
What law are you basing this off of?
Constitution.
Okay.
I have
The
a
U.S.
right.
Constitution talks about
And
commerce
Supreme-
vehicles.
And on Supreme Court, actually, if you have time and you want
Nope,
to
I'm not going to read any of your paperwork. You can bring that to your court date if you want.
See,
But your
I'm
vehicle
not
is going to be towed
articulate,
today.
Right? But I do have a right to be without a driver license and without the
That's
registration.
not true. Not in the state of Florida, not in the United
so
States.
I would appreciate if you give me your business card.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
My name and everything's like that at the bottom of your ticket. The easiest thing for you to do is when you go to passport.
Do you have any questions or anything else you need to say? Because we're going to get her and the kids out of here before it starts raining. Okay?
Yeah. Experience. That's all I can say. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Are we free to go?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So that's the end of the video. Now comes the charges. Battery on a Leo, felony. Resisting with violence, felony. Operating an unregistered motor vehicle, misdemeanor. Possessing a counterfeit license plate, misdemeanor. Unlawful use of a badge or indication of authority, felony. Let me see a little bit more. If they show what the other chick got, she's got her car towed. So yeah, don't do this shit. Also, oh, it's private property. It was put in a trust. Then put it in your garage and don't ever drive it again. Oh, the registration was canceled. Therefore, it is no longer roadworthy. Keep that shit on your yard, in your property, whatever. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.